One thing, as we were sitting around the house this morning at the table, I got some instructions from my family. And I want you to tell you what they told me. Don't make a fool of yourself. And so I'm hoping that I didn't. If you see me riding home in a separate car, you'll know somebody thought I did. But I thank you for coming and your time. And if I made a fool of myself, I hope you enjoyed it.
I would like to invite Mr. Vidal Garcia for a few remarks.
Thank you, Mayor. Or stand in, I guess. Stand in. Joe, I just want to let you know that I too can ramble on, so I'm not trying to take your thunder, but if you're afraid you're the only guy that can talk and tell some really good stories, I want you to know that you're not alone. We are very passionate about what we do, and because of it, you just can't help but just want to share it to everybody. So I applaud you for everything you've done. Everybody thinks immensely highly of you, and I'm just glad to be here and be part of this with you all. So before I get started, I want to make sure everyone can hear me without squeaking. I guess I'll turn this away. I'm from a small town called Jordanton, Texas, and we are just south of San Antonio, about half an hour, next to Pleasanton, Poteet, and some other small communities. And so, again, before I get started, I just wanted to say a few words about the band. And so back when I was in high school, this is the mid-'80s to late '80s, the band was going through, I guess, a rebuilding phase. And so as an 8th grader, we had the privilege of joining the high school band. And being in a small town, I had the great fortune of playing sports, football, a little bit of basketball, really loved track and field, and of course baseball. But band was also a big part of my life. And as a collective whole, I was fortunate to be around some really great, charismatic, strong, influential leaders and coaches that obviously helped make us who we are today. So I just want to say that as an 8th grader and through my high school years as part of the band, 4 out of those 5 years, we went to the state marching contest. And we played football, made the playoffs, played baseball, ran track, and were successful as well. But I'm very proud of those years in the band because it takes a very special effort to play some notes, kick up your knees, be informed, have your head right, all the technical aspects that qualify you to Mike Myers Stadium in Austin, Texas. So what I'd like to do here before I get started, remember Joe, I told you I could talk. What I'd like to do is give a little bit of love to the baritones and maybe a little bit of trumpet assistance. Can you give me some ESPN love, please?
Well done.
You know, my day is complete. I think I'll go home now. Anyway, I know it's hot. I can see y'all fanning, and for those of you who are in the shade, I'll try to make it quick. Today is very special for many, many reasons. I can't deny it. I've got some special days that I'd like to share with you because this is one of them. And so back home in San Antonio, at this very minute, we are celebrating 3 years of existence. And so as the mayor introduced me, I am Vidal Garcia, and I am with Las Aguilas. We are a private investment and real estate company in San Antonio, and we celebrate 3 years this time of year. And so back home, my fellow Eagles, Las Aguilas is Spanish for Eagles, they're celebrating probably with some cake and ice cream. And when I was asked to come down here and be part of this, very, very politely, they said, hey, do you mind going to Edna? I know it's going to be in conflict with our celebration at the Dolphins. And I said, well, I love you guys to death, but I can get cake and ice cream anytime. Well, that's not quite true. So if my wife were here, she'd say, no, you're not. To which I would say, yes, I got to have it. To which she would reply, and that'd be the end of that conversation. So nonetheless, back in San Antonio, today is a special day for us. We celebrate 3 years of existence, and there was actually a little bit bigger picture. So as the program says, we donated the land for this great sculpture behind me. And I think before I go too far, I'd like to just say I think we've all got a new vision and phrase to the adage, "Cowboy up." And I will say, yes. I will say that this is tremendous work. There's some great detail, and I think everyone should be extremely proud. And like I said, I now have a new vision of Cowboy Up, and it's extremely exciting. But nonetheless, going back to the days, because today is a special day too. We are the donors to the land, and that's as pretty simple as English can get it. But to add a little bit of sexiness to it, I want to talk a little bit about the importance of the days. So yes, we at Las Aguilas are celebrating 3 years, but there's actually a bigger picture. And that is a 72-year history come Monday that we like to refer to as 8850. And that represents August the 8th of 1950. And what happened back in 8850 is a gentleman by the name of Harmon Dodson flipped some patties and sold the very first Whataburger hamburger in a stand in Corpus Christi. And I believe it was to the tune of 35 cents or something. So yes, 72 years. We are extremely proud to be connected to that legacy. We are no longer Whataburger, but we are definitely connected in several ways to the amazing legacy that is Whataburger. But the point I'm trying to make is that today is a special day. We refer to our celebrations back in San Antonio as 8850. And today, I can't help but want to say, man, today is 85 double deuce. For those of you who are making shirts and some koozies, you're welcome. 85 double deuce. So, again, to add a little sexiness to the actual history of it, like I said, we donated the land, but I'd like to share a little bit of light as to why and how. Because 85 double deuce will be a day that we all remember in years to come for many, many exceptional and humble reasons. So our founders, who flipped burgers and made an amazing restaurant company, transitioned into a real estate company. And so it is by the humble and greatness of their heart and hard work that we are here today. And any time that we have an opportunity to develop, which is what I do for Las Aguilas, I'm the developing guy. I take green land, vacant land, green spaces, and I do my very best to change the environment for the better. And so what we do is obviously important, but the biggest aspect that we have our objective and marching orders is that we're trying to connect to the community. We're trying to serve. We're trying to have an outreach. We're trying to contribute in ways that are unique to who we are and unique to the community itself. And so I can't help but think and honestly believe that all the efforts that we do in development have been applied to this good-looking cowboy that's behind me. This cowboy is a reflection of the community. It is going to influence the community. It's going to reach out. It's going to leave a mark on everyone that was here and everyone that knows anything about this good-looking cowboy behind me. And that is what is extremely important as developers, and what is very, very important to our organization is how we connect to the community, influence, outreach, contribute, and at the end of the day, we're looking to leave a mark that everyone can say, yeah, this was done with some great care. And I can tell you by looking at this good-looking cowboy behind me, all the boxes are checked off. This guy is leaving a mark. It is influencing. It is contributing. It is a reflection of everyone who is here today. And again, what is today? 85 Bill the Deuce. That's right. So I won't ramble on and on, because like I said, I can keep talking, but I know it's kind of hot. So on behalf of myself, the Dobson family, Preston Atkinson, and the entire Las Aguilas organization, it is with a grateful heart that we are connected with you today and forever on this special day. And I give you many, many thanks for letting me be part of it. I wish everyone a very blessed day. Band, keep marching on. Pay attention back there, look like you're dozing off. You're going to need to do some more things, but again, thank you so much for this, and may you all have a great day. Thank you.